Seven art has been called cinematography for more than 100 years. The term was created in 1911 by the Italian poet Riocho Canuto and was born from the classic enumeration of the different arts, which until now only has six. In conclusion, cinema is an art because it is a human production that has various elements to make representation of reality through symbols that awaken satisfaction. I love music and I love make music. I can make music for many hours, but talking about music and especially making a good review is very difficult. In music, many terms and many complex structures are used. That is why I think that talking about music is easier than talking about music because in the communication university, terms are used that are also used in cinema. Tenet is the most recent work of the director Christopher Nolan, and currently is the film that has evoked more pleasure than others, not only for the visual spec, but also for the soundtrack. Speaking about the film in general, of course, it is Christopher Nolan's most complex film, not only in the script and concept, but in the same setting on camera and then in the special effects. Starting with the script, unlike other films, this one has not tried to explain everything, not even that audience can understand. One of the most interesting things is the evolution that Nolan has had as a director and writer. Some movies of him like Dark Knight Rises or Interstellar can be mellow with happy endings. In this case, Tenet is a narrative evolution because the end of the film is anticlimactic compared to his previous film Dunkirk. After he pushed beyond the limits of his narrative, Tenet is a practically silent movie. Through imaging and show, the story is told. He's trying to raise his mechanics. He doesn't try to be complacent with the viewer. It is a true evolution seen in Interstellar or Inception or even in Batman films. All the time there is a character who stops to explain a part of the plot or make it very clear how the characters feel. Compared to Tenet characters who may seem cold or don't ask much. Since Dunkirk, this type of character has been seen, such as the pilot played by Tom Hardy. Nolan has finally found much more value in that character's duty to be. Nolan has been taken to be much more complex in all aspects. He is much more complex than in his Interstellar movie or Inception. These films are very clear, with concepts that are to explain, and that at all times they explain what happens. Cinema has been in constant evolution. For example, Nolan is trying to experiment visual and narrative as a director. On Tenet, the dials seem to go 3 times faster than a normal movie. In the special effects and on camera, it's a film where the CGI never loses credibility. It is not enough to have explosion, you need to innovate. Techniques have existed for years, but how can we use them to make a film feel different? That's why the Tenet is visual something that has never been seen. It's more experimental, without losing the Hollywood basis. Currently, the cinema is appreciated more as entertainment than as an art. In this sense, the new generations are inclined toward different forms of entertainment, such as video games and virtual reality, so that in the future the cinema will lose its quality of entertainment and will become less consumed.